Okay, this conversation has been coming up a lot lately, and I want to know the opinions from others. Ending your email with thanks. Is that rude? Because I don't find it rude. I don't end my emails with thanks, but I also don't get offended when someone sends me an email and then ends it with thanks either. But there's people that I speak with that do get offended by that. They find it rude. Now, I think it's subjective in my opinion. It depends on the tone, the content, really what's in the email as well. I think that has a lot to do with it. And personally for myself, I'm always like, your help is so appreciated. Thank you. Best regards. But I don't use thanks. But again, I don't get offended by thanks either. So I want to know how you all feel about the thanks ending in an email.
Stop tolerating bad employees. I mean it. Stop it. If you're in charge and your solution to underperformance is dumping the extra weight on your strongest people, you're not leading, you're hiding. Strong teams don't crumble from one weak link. They crumble when the weak link is ignored, excused, or protected at the expense of everyone else. And your best players, they notice. They notice the missed deadlines, the double standards, the way expectations magically lower for some, but never for them. They're not asking for special treatment. They're asking for fairness, accountability, a team where effort actually matters. So if someone's consistently coming up short, address it, coach them, correct them, or move them out. But stop letting your best people carry the weight of your silence. Leadership means making hard calls. Start making them, or prepare to lose the people that you actually need. Treat your job like a lease, not a mortgage. Yeah, I said it. Let me give you the mindset shift that's going to save your sanity. Here's what I mean. When you lease something, you use it for what it's worth. You take care of it, but you don't get emotionally attached. You don't pour your soul into repainting the walls or fixing the plumbing because you know it's not yours forever. That's how you need to approach work. Your job is rented space. It's a transaction, not a lifelong commitment. You give your time, your talent, your expertise, and in return, they give you compensation, experience, and opportunity. That's the deal. But too many people treat their job like a mortgage. They act like they owe the company their loyalty, their weekends, their peace. They build their whole identity around a title that could be gone with one organizational restructure, right? Let me be clear here. Being committed doesn't mean being owned. You can be excellent at your job without confusing it for your purpose. You can care deeply about your work without worshiping the company. So show up, do your best, deliver results, but always keep your exit strategy ready. Because one day the lease will be up. And when it is, you want to be free to move without feeling like you've lost your home. So if this hit a nerve, drop lease mindset in the comments because the days of giving everything to a job that would replace you tomorrow, well, those are over. I just love it when managers are like, I hate drama. And then they run teams with secret alliances, shifting priorities, and an old policy no one talks about, but still uses. Breadcrumbs of communication and a truckload of unprocessed ego. Listen, you're not low drama. You're running a workplace Real Housewives reunion special. You've got employees in 3 different departments thinking they own the same damn project, a former direct report who still emails you like they work for you, and a work bestie you overshare with in your one-on-one, who then continuously stirs the pot in team meetings. Then you sit in the all-hands meeting saying, I just want us to focus on the work. Focus? The FBI couldn't map out your org chart without a whiteboard, pictures, and 3 different colored markers. Here's the truth. Leaders who truly hate drama don't create environments where it breeds. And if their workplace feels truly peaceful, they don't sabotage it with last-minute urgent changes just to feel in control. So if you've worked for one of those low drama leaders, drop soap opera in the comments. It is not your job to be someone else's emotional generator at work. Let me say it louder for the leaders in the back. It is not your job to be someone else's emotional generator at work. If someone on your team hasn't done their own self-reflection, guess what? They'll latch onto your calm like it's their lifeline and treat your boundaries like a personal attack. That is not leadership. That is unpaid emotional labor. Leadership means modeling accountability. It means creating space for growth and not being someone's emotional dump site while they are avoiding doing the work. You can support, you can guide, but you are not their therapist and you are not their energy source. Set the standard, hold the boundary, and protect your capacity. Now for the fun part. Go ahead and drop a "not my job" in the comments if you've been carrying this particular load for far too long.
You have to be calculated at work. And what I mean by that is you need to start mapping out what your future role looks like in your current role. Think of this like driving. You can get in your car every day and you can stay in your lane. You can drive the speed limit. You can follow the signs. But if you don't have a plan on where you're going, you're going to end up in the wrong direction, such as the wrong team, or you're going to get yourself caught in traffic and it's going to delay your time. Now compare that to getting in the car, knowing where you're going, and putting that in your GPS. You find the best route with fewer detours and you arrive where you want to be because you used all your resources. It's the same with your career. When you are calculated with choosing the right projects that are going to build your skills, with connecting the right people that are going to get you there, you're no longer just driving, but you're driving with direction. And this is exactly how others with a plan get to their opportunities faster than those who don't and just come to work, because they're not waiting for opportunities to come to them. They are driving towards it.
If you feel tense at work, like all the time, it's not stress. It's a sign. If work has you feeling on edge practically 24/7, like everything you're doing is wrong, that's not a tough week. That's psychological bullying.